What is going on, you beautiful people? DJ's here with another Advanced Wars by Web, a replay analysis. Got a lisp today, analysis. Anyway, today we'll be examining a nutty lower level game. The series where you guys submit your games to me, and I look over them, I critique them, I take a peek at them, and then I give you guys some feedback, what you can do better, and we learn from it together. I have a little laugh too sometimes. Anyway, this user-submitted game is actually part of the Live League, a Live League game, Fog Tier 4. For all of you that don't know, the Live League is a league where you start off with 5 minutes and you get 2-minute increment per turn. And if you run out of time, it auto-ends your turn. So there's that extra time pressure. As you can see over here in the corner, it displays the time. So keep that in mind. These players might play a little more sloppy than they usually do. Cut them a little bit of slack. Anyway, this is a Tier 4 Fog matchup. It is a map currently in the Live League pool, actually. The map is called Strike Through. I believe I played on this map quite a while ago, but it's been a bit. But what's notable about this map is it is a low-income map, 19k both sides, divided equally. 2 contested comm towers in the corners over here. Contested comm towers, low income, 2 base map. HQ is pretty secure. You're really going to have HQ rushes, I don't think. And a back airport. Now, take a gander at this map. I'll give you guys some homework. What sort of COs do you think are great on this map? Like I said, 1 airport, 2 base, contested comm towers, low income. In Tier 4, let's say. So, actually, this map is a very good map for Jess. Jess is the pick here, 100%, okay? Sami is probably one of the worst Tier 4 picks right here. This is a Jess map and a Max map, a very Von Bolt hyper-aggressive map. When you have that low-income Kindle as well, you want to have those hyper-aggressive COs, because the lower the income, the more the day-to-day powers come into play. The tech-ups don't help you as much. The games don't tend to go on as long. Hawk doesn't do as well here. Drake, Olaf do not have as great gameplay, especially when you deny the comm towers over here. Jess would love a comm tower too, because she needs 2 comm towers to get that guaranteed 2-hit KOs, tanks on a city. So just for you know, these comm towers are incredibly crucial. And Sami might get denied a comm tower, she might get both comm towers, who knows, but I would not pick Sami here. Low base means less infantry fighting. Mechs are kind of you don't really want to build too many mechs, because then you're not taking vehicles when you're building those mechs as well. Her copters are weaker as well, and usually in 2-base maps you're going to spam more copters in the 3-base map because you want to have your unit count high. So Sami, not a great pick here. Her vehicles are weak. Jess is going to smoke them, so you have to have a really good mech play and use those mechs to save those funds. From a mech is 3k, you save 4k every time you build a mech instead of a tank. Use that funds to build a medium tank, a neo tank, a bomber, build more copters, etc. So, good choice by our green player, Anthony, to pick that matchup, Jess versus Sami. Anyway, let's talk about these players really briefly. Both of them are around 900 level players. We got Anthony. He's spelled Anthony like he's an actual Italian, not Anthony, the U.S. Appropriation of the word. He's a real Italian. Anthony. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding, and you give me a sore throat. That was a really bad joke and it hurt my throat. Anyway, and then we got Woldmord. I thought I said Worm for the longest time. I was calling him Worm. Woldmort, it's like Voldemort's like younger brother who never really made it. He's just like the loser of the family, Woldmord. Anyway, loser, Voldemort versus Anthony. They're both 900 level players in Live League Fog, so they're pretty equally matched up, but Anthony clearly has a CO advantage here. But keep that in mind. Lower level series, things are moving fast, anything's possible. Anyway, without further ado, let's start off this game. So, in the bottom, in the green, we have Anthony. In the top, in the red, we have Voldemort. So, pretty standard stuff so far, except going for this forward movement instead. There's not a chain over here. I personally would go for the back cap, because you're going to have to get the airport anyway. I'd get the back cap, then get the airport afterward. Then you can build a recon here later. I like a day 3 recon on these very roady maps that are open. But both of them are going for the forward cap. If say this was one step closer right here and there's a chain, I would be a little more inclined to do it. But right now, I'd go for that back cap personally, because you're going to need to go back anyway to get that airport. So a little sussy baka, as the kids would say these days. We still have a day 3 recon though, so you do what you want. Always do what you want. Okay, so now we have the infantry going forward over here as well, really forsaking that back cap. You kind of want an early T-copter to get those mechs ferried though. So curious choice. And then we also have a day 3 recon by Sami, her weak ass recons, but hey, Recons are so good on this map, maybe they're good for Sami. Let's see how it does. So, both of them have very low income because of that forward cap right now. They have 4K. Anthony might have been able to afford a tank next turn that he actually can't now. So that just shows you how bad that back cap skip was. But we have the recon in the middle. Personally, I like the recon straddling the sides over here, trying to deny this property early on. In the middle, I don't like it as much because the infantry is going to take longer to get there. And by the time the infantry gets there, it's probably going to have tank support. Whereas if you go on the side over here, you can probably strike them very early, like let's say day 5 or 6 or 7. In the middle, this is probably not going to get there till day 8 or 9. And there's going to be a tank, no doubt, within 2 turns defending that. So I don't really like the recon here. It should go to the top or it should go to the bottom over here in the corners and around the comm towers. Like I said, contested comm towers are kind of a big deal here. Normally I say cap the properties before the comm towers. In this map, I'd probably go for the comm tower a little earlier. I mean, I wouldn't skip this property to get the comm tower, but I'd focus on this comm tower before I get like these other properties around it, all right? I get that comm tower right there. Maybe this one first and then go for the comm tower. Don't go for this property in the middle or in the corner. Go from this to the comm tower. So comm towers are important. Don't forget. Just because they don't give you an income doesn't mean they're not important. Voldemort moving his Freaky over here. I like this positioning over here. You can see this property. However, you won't be able to stop the cap. I would have preferred it on that plane there. The forest would be ideal, personally. And honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would have been a better spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like over here. The recon should have gone to the side rather than the middle over here and actually revealed itself to the green one while it was at it. So it's not going to be able to stop that cap over there, which really sucks. This mech is a little too early for my liking too. It delayed a tank. He could have gotten a tank if he did not build that mech. Keep that in mind. It's very important to have like mech support. And when I say mech support, I'm not just talking about infantry to protecting them. I'm talking about APCs. I'm talking about T-copters. He's got neither. This is going to reach the comm tower area on like day 15. Okay? It's going to be like irrelevant by that point. This is not a good early investment. Do not build a mech without any sort of transport in this wide open map like this. There's no mounts to defend them. They're going to get sniped on the roads over here, on the plains. I really don't like that mech move. So bad start. And then the back cap. I'm liking Anthony's build better, but there's still stuff to improve. I like the double recons versus Sami. It makes sense. Especially since he has no tanks. He's just building mechs. This is like exactly what not to do with Sami. But this is like the noob kind of setup someone might do. See how important those mechs are. Can't stop that cap. Luckily, he at least sees the cap, but he can't stop it. The recon knows that recon's there. Honestly, I would have moved this forward onto the city. It might be struck by a tank, but I still kind of like the 9, or maybe on the silo over here. I don't like it staying on this plane. It's not a really great spot. You can't see what's going into the forest. Maybe if you move it right here, you can see what's even going in the forest over there. It doesn't really have much utility just standing there. It should be moving around. It knows this recon's over there. Maybe it follows it and hunts it down so the tank can kill it. I don't really like a stagnant recon. It's got a decent spot, but it could be doing better. It shouldn't be just sitting in the same spot. And I know he's trying to support that infantry. Okay, so now Red brings his little goofball. I'm going to capture that property easily without any tank support. Except if I had a tank last turn, I would have that support that Deej mentioned a few turns ago. So like, remember when I said, you capture this, you're going to have tank support. Yeah, not so much for Red. Not so much for Red. It's one turn too late. So watch him hit that infantry without any problem. If he's feeling aggressive. He might not feeling great. Maybe he expects a tank. He should expect a tank. A tank should be there. We'll see. Will he attack it? I like the comm tower. Skip this property too to go get it. Honestly, it's just not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea, actually. Maybe I like that property a little bit more, but it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So what's he gonna do with the recon? It's been sitting there for like 3 turns now. Attack. There you go. Free hit. Free hit. Didn't even get damage back to it. Free hit. Already a nice lead for Anthony. Boing. Recon comes in. Recon and recon violence. Look how much damage it did. It did 3 damage. Wow. Wow. Crazier than a road lizard, some might say. But now the tank's there and he's in range. Like, honestly, if I see this recon here, I'm going to keep, like, the tank out of recon vision. So the recon's like, oh, maybe I can get another hit. Then, boom it. But whatever. You got the tank chain going on over here, sneaking towards. I like this rather than the corner property. Smart move. Getting a normal cap. Freaky's getting in line. He's being really cowardly. He like wants to stay out of range of the recon. I think he thinks there's a recon here. But as he clearly saw, the recon moved over there. So I don't know, this tank's slithering in the corner over there. It can be more aggressive than that. You really want to maximize it. Like, maybe put it on this road here. You see this tank over here, it can't reach you on this road. It is a Jess tank with a comm tower versus Sami tank without a comm tower. The Jess tank is going to win on the majority of the terrain. Be more aggressive with this tank. You don't want this little wimpkin over here. It can barely even scratch that property. Ideally, you want to sit it on top. Recon plus infantry kills, tank sits on top. That is a beautiful combo right there. Instead, the tank's being a wimpkin. He's dabbling. He's a little dabbler. Artillery, I'm supposing that is to bust open for the copters. I don't like that. Honestly, I would have built, he had 12k. I would have built probably a tank and a recon. Or, hear me out. Maybe even just a tank and then tech up to a medium tank next turn. Maybe you build 2 infantry and you have a neo tank next turn. Really shock them. I would have loved to see a tech up here by Jess. You know why? What are these mechs going to do to a medium tank? What are these mechs going to do to a neo tank? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like I said, early recons are good versus Sami, and I love teching up versus Sami as well. Bring out more medium tanks than you usually do. Bring out more neo tanks than you usually do. It's beautiful because it's so hard to kill them. Only way they can kill them is with their tech up units of their own or artillery. And just don't be careless with your units, and they shouldn't die to artillery. So instead, get in this little wonkers build over here. Or whatever. I suppose I understand. Anyway. Red sees the property over here has already been captured. It's like, oh, shit. Recon can't reach either. The mechs are slowly coming in. A mech is going to be capturing. Mechs shouldn't be capturing. Mechs should be fighting. Mechs are not supposed to capture. Like, they technically can, but, like, come on, man. So, yeah, we got a tank chain going for red. He is not quite reaching attackers of this. So, if you attack with the infantry here and recon here, the tank will not actually be able to reach them. Boongla blongla. Nice tank support over here. I'm really liking Green's play. He has a clear head start, a clear path, and well, okay, it can be hit by the tank now, but not anymore, Belonga. And this tank could have attacked, and he could have capped with that. Think of that. This tank could have finished it off, and then this could have capped. Why didn't he do that? He could have had both comm towers, and if he didn't, then the tank's going to get severely injured. Really don't like that move right there. It's being a little wimpy. I don't know why he's being so wimpy over here. You have a comm tower, your opponent doesn't. They're Sami, they have 90% vehicular attack. You currently have 120% versus 90%. You are going to crush them. Don't like it. Anyway, tank reveals, infantry attacks, but now tank. Even this Wimpkin tank got a lucky hit right now. And I say lucky, it's not lucky, but Voldemort over here made an incredibly stupid play. If he wants to reveal that infantry, he should probably go like over here on the city, but I think the infantry is on the city. Like, I don't like that. I don't like the move at all. I think it's not a great move. And this recon's doing absolute jack shit. The mech can't even reach. You can attack this tank to this recon over here, and the mech can't even reach you. The tank might be secured into lulled into a false sense of security. You can attack from the silo maybe, but we'll see how those Meki Poos do. Bonk. Nope, no hits. Bong, that's going to be like a 4-9. Yeah, exactly. Just crushing. And looking to capture the comm tower over there soon. Wiggling the... I just love the wiggles. Just love the wiggles, man. Not the Australian cartoon show for kids, but the wiggles of the pipe seams. Simple things. Oh, I love... What's that thing the girls like? Oh, I love a nice, clean, fresh sheets, a warm cup of coffee, and the wiggling my pipe seams. Oh, that could be taken sexually. Oh, don't take it that way. Wiggling pipe seams is just, yeah, it's just advanced words. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Anyway, mech reveals itself right there. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, it's supporting the tank. But this still is not going to go Red's way. This is still going to be an ugly trade. Boongla, bablombla. Look at this. We already... Oh, actually, I just noticed something. Why doesn't Green have this property? Interesting. Okay, so Green has a lower income because he hadn't captured this property like Red did. And for that, he captured the comm tower. So he's clearly ahead. Anthony is clearly ahead. How do we know he's ahead? Voldemort ended his turn barely above him in terms of unit value, which is a very bad sign. Both of them have 17 minutes, by the way. They're flying on time. No one's having any issues with time. And he's stopping the cap right there. Good for him. Kills off the tank. Ooh, I think that might have been a roll. That would have been a really unlucky roll. Okay, so we can at least attack that. Can't kill off the recon, though. Weakens or kills the other tank. Capturing the middle property. He's going to have a power soon. It's going to probably one-shot those mechs with a power. Especially if he gets Capture the property. Capture the comm tower. Capture it. He is... Ugh. Anthony has good tactics, but he's so wimpy. That's why he's a 900 level. He's making some good plays, but he's playing way too wimpy. You are Jess. You are the aggressor. You need to put Sami in her damn place, okay? You need to be bashing her units. You don't want to build up her mechs. You don't want to have her Neotank Empire happen with the net mech money. You want to bash her before it's the late game. You want to annihilate her. You want to have the income lead. You want this to be over by day 15. You don't want this to keep going on, okay? But he's being a wimp. Capture that. And if he interrupts, great. You combine units and you capture the next turn. You have 2 comm towers. 2 comm towers. Put a tank on there. Victory March won't get it back. And you just win. 130% damage by tanks. Versus 90. 110 damage copters. Versus 90. Just saying. Don't be a wimpkin. So he does this wimpy thing over here, and then he just goes full babluno over here. Like, what is going on? It just, I don't quite get it. Bye recon, but we're learning from it, okay? Like, he's being aggressive in the wrong spots. Be back off over here and be aggressive there. I just don't get it. Just don't get it. He has the T-Copter. I would have loved to see the T-Copter move this mech over here rather than this infantry. I don't move the mechs. Yucky. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Okay, anyway, boom, dead. Boom. Hello. Okay, whatever. I still don't like... He doesn't have enough tank support over here. He's going to clobber him over here, don't get me wrong. He's going to absolutely clobber him. Oh, I did not like that recon sack, though. You want to keep your unit count high. Do not agree with that at all. Wimpkin alert! Put this on the city. What is this wimp? Put it on over here on this road, so it can French it. It is so passive. Yeah, Anthony, it's so clear what his issue is. It's so clear. This is so teachable. He can be a great player if he just learns how to address this. Because he's playing pretty well other than this, but like his unit positioning is terrible. His tactics are fine, except for second that recon. That was dumb as shit. But he's playing pretty decent overall. Voldemort, unit choice is pretty bad. Mechs early without any sort of transport. His unit composition is pretty bad. However, he's playing a little more solidly. He's not throwing away his units as much. He's not overextending over here. Anthony's overextending over here, just lost a recon for nothing, and a tank for that matter. But Anthony's still ahead. He's got 1k advantage more. He has lower units, but he's about to kill some more. Boonga boonga bonga. You can't really attack into this with a copter and a tank. Something's gonna die. That's one shot. And then this artillery's gonna die too. Boom, boom, boom. And Anthony's looking great. He's looking great. But we're near a victory march. Is there anything in position to do anything? Not really, but he's gonna get a comm tower. Okay, so Voldemort, he's in the game. That's a bonker. That's a blonker. And that's a blonker. Losing 2 tanks for an artillery, not great, because he doesn't have any follow-up attack to these weakened tanks over here. And by weakened, I mean on bad terrain. Now, if he had 2 tanks over here, this would be a great, like, revenge attack. You use your superpower, and the game ends. However, his tank is all the way over here. Can't really do anything. It was a Wimpkin. Imagine this tank being, God knows, like here. Hell, even on the city, you can reach that tank with the superpower. So, this is where the Wimpkin tanks and the bad positioning comes into play. Boonk. Victory March comes in. You can capture 2 properties with it. It seems a little premature. I'm on the board of like hanging on to victory marches if you can. I mean, I get it. All right. Oh, he gets that. Okay, so he's gonna have 3 properties. Okay, it's not terrible. There's 1. Actually, he's not even gonna be able to kill it. He needs jeez. Yeah, he's only gonna get 1. That and that. Can't even get that property. Yeesh. All right. But anyway, Anthony's holding on to his power. Anthony ain't gotta worry about nothing. Be sleeping with the fishies. So he brings out his stuff. He's holding on to his superpower. Smart move. There's nothing really attacking there. It's too strong in defense, especially the added defense from the turn. Build up his unit count a little bit more. He teched up. Finally. Smart move. I agree with that. I shouldn't be saying finally. I should be encouraging. Great job! That's what I should be saying. So, oops doodles. Anyway, Anthony now is behind Voldemort by 2k though. Yishka. But Voldemort is behind on unit count, and he's pretty much equal in terms of unit value, which is not great at the end of a turn. Got some copters of really, I don't like using a copter to attack a infantry. That just doesn't really make sense. You want to keep your copters hidden till the last moment. Ideally, you attack with like an infantry, and then he gets revenge, and then the copters attack. You don't want to be doing that. Plus, he only has 2 recons to defend. His tanks are out of position now. Oh my god. Yeah, he needs a lot of work on his unit. It's like either squiggling against the corner, like, he can't get me over here, ooh, don't mind me. Or he's like, boo, like next to a mech. He sees the mech. He sees the mech. Boo. Like, what? Oh, he's just trying to Oh, okay. Oh god, this is a terrible attack. Alright, Voldemort's gonna murder this guy right now. If he had a power here, that's a one-shot. That can probably kill off the copter. That kills off that copter. It might even be GG. Boonk. Blonk. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Boom. This is a devastating attack. Holy shint. Holy Shinto Dynasty. The only good thing for Anthony is he got the comm tower. But he murdered him in this turn. Jesus, that was a terrible offensive attack by Anthony. He can't even use his power. Like, what does he have? 1 medium tank, 1 tank, and a couple recons? 3 recons? Oh, now he uses it. Oh, jeez. Oh, geezers. Geezers, geezers. Well, that's a one-shot for sure. But the Neo tank is right there. Beepity beepies. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. You know the copter's there. Yishka. See, use your recons first, so you don't attack into this. And then you see the Neo, the turn after. The only good thing, this has 90% attack. This has 20% defense, 10%, but also it's using a superpower, so you get extra 10% offense at 10% defense for any superpower you use, or any power you use. So it's 20% defense, 90% attack. It's not going to do much. It's got a shit ton of attack power right now. So this Neo tank is actually not a great trade as it normally would be. Let's see how much it does if he even attacks. Like, ooh, bagoog. Not a great move. Not a great trade. From a city, though, you got to take it. You got to take it. What's it going to do now? 5? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can't complain. Can't complain. Little whimpers mech. Okay, teching up himself. Not bad. Finally getting this property over here. Anthony will be drawing even, because red has not gotten this back property over here. Interesting. Not property over here for green, and not a property over here for red. Both of them are kind of not really taking care of those proppies. Also, like, don't kill your recon. Just move it here, and then you can kill with the 5 HP. Like, that's great vision you're giving up. Hate it. Hate it. Anthony, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Move your recons first. What if there was a tank on this city? What if there's a tank right here? You got your infantry struck on a shoal. Move your freaking recons first, you wise guy. Okay, that's a terrible accent. I'm probably offending like 10 of you. So I will cease my Italian accent for the next 2 minutes. Okay, just trying to get a little blue. Imagine. Will you move your recon first? Then you see this and you don't die. Recons first, Anthony. Recons first, Anthony. Oh, that was less than 2 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm not actually sorry. I'll keep doing it. But, sorry not sorry, as the girls would say. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Voldemort is near another super, though. And he can get back that comm tower. Beep. That's a one-shot. Oh! Wow. That's how bad Sami medium tanks are. That's not a one-shot? Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. The good news for him, he can capture with a victory march next turn. It's not a big deal. He's going to lose it for 1 turn. He's going to get it back with a victory march the next turn. But wow. Wowers. Wowie wow wow. That was bad. That was ugly. That was stinky. So, gonna kill off the mech because he knows the victory march is coming. Smart. Kill the mech. It's the only thing they can capture over here. Kill it, kill it, kill it, murder it like it's a vermin. These copters are not long for life, though. Interesting. Okay, he's concerned about the comm tower, as he should be. And he's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose the comm tower. This one over here. Interesting. Has the Riki got a peaky? Pretty much. Oh, he doesn't have the super yet. Kill off this with this copter and then use it. Like, wasted a recon doing that, dude. Come on. Just do that, then use Victor March now. You capture this property, you capture the comm tower. Easy. Boom. I would have captured this. It's more contested. But alright. Little wimp can move over there. Boonga. Bonga. Wait a minute. I can only reach one copter. That's unfortunate. Alright. Neotank moves in. Voldemort's looking pretty good now. He made a little comeback. He's got the income. He's got one of the comm towers. He's looking alright. Antony's got to, do a little wimpy retreat. That's going to die 100%. He has nothing to deal with his Neotank. The Neotank is built at the wrong base. I don't know why he built the Neotank down here. He already has a recon. He already has 2 recons over here. 3 recons over here. He's building a 4th recon. The recon goes over here. The Neotank goes over there. There's no recons over here. Why is he building 4 recons on one side? Neotank far away from God knows what. I mean, maybe this medium tank, but you already have your own medium tank. Like, I don't get it. And then this tank, this is dead 100%. He killed a 4 HP tank. Like, Anthony's getting like worse as the game goes on. Maybe that's Voldemort's like, he sees Anthony's kind of slipping a bit. He's like, I'm tired. I'm tired. And he sees him slipping, and he's getting some free hits, so he wants the game to go on. He's probably not going to get, he might get 1 more victory march if he's lucky, but he has 1 income at 1 city advantage. He can't quite capture that. He really wants that side property in the corner over there. And the copter spam is real right now. Builds another T-copter. This one's about to crash, I guess. It's got 22 fuel. Could build an APC, to be perfectly honest. A little clumped up, a little wimpkin over here. So once you see this little wimpkin stuff, bring in a recon, see this going on, you go to the middle and capture that property. That's what you do. You see this little clumped up shit in the corner? You go over the middle. You're in the middle over here. You front shift. Then you get this property, you get this property. And you hold those properties for the rest of the game. Hell, you probably get this property as well. And then, the comm tower, you might even get that. But like this little wimpkin over here, not great positioning. And this recon's just reckless. The good news about this Neo, though, it will be hitting that medium tank if he gets vision. Does not see him, though, yet. He sees the medium. He sees the Neo, so he's like, uh-oh. I gotta run. 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 Yeah, capturing that comm tower, it's not going to work out for him. This is going to capture the comm tower over there, though. It looks like Mr. Anthony is going to get another double comm tower temporarily. He is doing what I'm saying. He is shifting over here, but he has no infantry to take advantage of it. I feel like if you're shifting over here, that infantry in this T-copter should have been capping in this at this moment. And he can't stop it, I don't think, without sacking a lot of units. He's going to have to sack a recon, he's going to have to sack an infantry. Overdrive coming in. For y'all that don't know, that's a super. Super. That's a one-shot. Boom! Oh, that's a silo. Oh, I thought that was a plane. Oh, yeah, he's on a silo. He's not a one-shot. So I don't look as much of an idiot. Still dies, though. All right, Pizzle. Boom. Oh, that's a one-shot. 100%. Oh, man. Not looking good for Voldemort. World of Voldemort. It's Warcraft. It's not even remotely close. But I stand by my bad joke. Interesting. All right. So Voldemort's not looking too great. He's got time. He's got a shit ton of money somehow. He just bought 2 infantry because he's really low on income. It's day 22. For all of you that don't know, there's a 30-day limit to live league games, meaning whoever has the most properties, not units, not unit value, whoever has the most properties wins. That includes labs, that includes comm towers. So if the game ended right now, Voldemort wins. If the game ends next turn, Greeny's gonna win. So, how's this gonna work out? Actually, oh no, yeah, it might be a tie actually at this point. So you need to get the properties. At this point, prioritize properties. Prioritize properties over just winning battles. So if I'm here, I might even sack like a tank to stop that property right there. But instead, he's doing God knows what. Sweet spot over there. Snuck right in there. Not bad, but he loses the property. Least he can... no, he can't quite reach. He can't quite... Mega tank. That's why he's base skipping. Infantry is so valuable, though. I would hate to be base skipping when you need infantry so bad. Boom. Bong. Oh, green is going to be winning. This is a no-doubter at this point, I think. This boom. This is like a death knell. I don't know why he did that. This is... Okay, unless green like gives up a really nasty victory march, I don't see how red can come back from this. He's behind 8 units. He has equal value, but 30, basically 28,000 is in that mega tank. And it moves like this. Blah, blah, blah. 3 turns to even reach this property. This is going to be gone way before that. You can reach this over here. That was a really, really bad buy, was that mega tank. Really, really bad buy. At least for red, he's winning over here, luckily for him. Or else he'd be ultra screwed. Ultra screwed. Double recons, okay. Prioritizing and stopping caps. That makes sense. He's near a victory march, though, actually. So we can sneak in this cap. If these 2 recons don't murder him, but I think they will, actually. With 2 comm towers, I believe that's a 2-hit KO. So if I was those recons, I would destroy him immediately. Smart move, blocking. You don't need to block quite yet. You just need to get your infantry in position. Don't reveal your hand too early. Builds a Neo tank. Neo tank pulls over here. Okay, I understand. He needs to build a copter here, I would assume. Copter... Oh, he already spent on a Neo tank. I would build a copter and an anti-air. I don't really know about that unit. Oh, he already has 2 anti-air. It's curious. Okay. Okay, I don't like that. He could have just killed the... This T-copter has 0 fuel. Okay, luckily for him, red cannot reach the comm tower. He can only reach this property. There's 1 more extra space away from the comm tower, so he almost got away with nearly losing his whole advantage. Will he use the victory march? Yes, he will. Probably the last victory march of the game. What? What kind of anti-air talking about recon? Okay, he's behind 2k now, not 3k. Probably, and he's gonna sneak one of this. I would sneak this back one, honestly. Like, it's the most contested. Maybe you want to keep one that you can hold the rest of the game. This one, sure, it's harder to get later on, but like, you want to hold this. Maybe you hope for a tie or something. He loves his anti-air on recons. Does the recon see that? He doesn't see it. The mega tank is still hidden. Hidden little mega tank. Boonk, bonk, blonk. I don't think you're gonna be able to hold that, dude. Okay, all right. Why you build an infantry? Build a medium. Build an infantry. You need to get this property. This property to tie or win. Turbocharged. Cop coming in. Well, these are all dead. His whole advantage is gonna evaporate before your very eyes. 1, 2. Oh, I can only kill 2. Oh. I say only, but he's gonna get bamboozled. Boom, 1 shot. Capping that. But he doesn't see the mega. The hungry mega. The Megalodon mega tank. Oh, this is so goofy. What the heck has this series come to? Alright. So, both of them are fine on time, to be honest. No one's really worried about time. No one's gonna time out for the rest of this game. They are tied on properties. However, they're actually not tied because green would win because there's a comm tower which actually counts as a property. The game ends right now. Green wins. Red is nowhere near a victory march. His best bet is to capture this property to tie. I think they're equal. Comm towers and this are equal. I think that would be a tie if he captures that. It would definitely be a tie if he captures the comm tower. So he needs to capture at least 1 property to tie, 2 to win. Or else he gives up this property. Oh, he might just not even... Okay, no, he stops this one. Okay, good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Can he stop it, though, anyway? Okay, he's going to clean up that schlop over there. Oh, that is a dead Neo if I've ever seen one. That is a dead Neo. Boom. Boom, boom. He's going to capture... Like, he can't hold that. Why did he capture this one? He should have captured that one. No. No. Voldemort. No. That's why you're the stinky younger brother. Hagrid would never love you. Hagrid hates you. Yeah, well, that's a failed cap. Voldemort. Attacking a recon. Also, he needs an APC. Build an APC. It transports the units and it will run up this hell. It only has 3 shots. Mega tanks only have 3 shots. Then they only fire the machine gun, which is jack shit to any vehicles. Oh, APC will be so clutch here. Transport the infantry. Get the comm tower. And you... Oh, need that recon. It's got 1 shot left. This tank can attack, dies. The Neo tank knocks it down to 5 or something and takes no damage back. The Neo tank will take no damage back once it runs out of ammo. Oh, shit. Boonga, boonga. Yeah, you can't stop that. That's not... Yeah, he's getting this property. No chance on earth you stop that. Excuse me? Attack with the anti... I mean, it's not... Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, just for the copter? The whole turbocharge for one copter? Alright. Okay. Okay, so Anthony can take this and tie it, right? No, he's gonna tie it temporarily, but he's gonna lose that. He's gonna lose. I mean, Voldemort. Voldemort! What are you doing, bud? Moldy. Moldy. This is no ammo. Attack! Oh, gosh. Anthony. He's gonna lose the counter. He's gonna win the other way. Oh! Follow-up attack. Bonk! It makes no damage. Luckily for me, we'll be able to attack next turn. And sneakily, the power charge is going up, though. Will it be? He's got one infantry. He can sneak this property, maybe. Oh, he can sneak that, and they can tie. I don't think Anthony's gonna allow that for Voldemort, though. His infantry are out of position. It's day 28. There's 2 days left. 2 days left. Voldemort goes in. He's getting charged. He's gonna get a victory march. There's no way he's not gonna get it. There's no way he's not gonna get it. Reveals over there. Okay. Pause. Anthony, you need to put a unit on there. You need to put a Neotank. If he has a turbocharge, put that on there. I don't care what you put it on there. And you need something on there that doesn't die. Mostly there. Mostly there. Cover it up. Like my sex ed teacher would say in high school. Cover it up. Okay? Cover it up. Jesus. And kill that too. You gotta kill that. I would honestly kill that before the copter here. That is a major threat. That can capture any of these properties over here. You need to kill the infantry before anything else. Okay, as long as you kill the infantry. Oh, you gotta cover up these properties. You gotta cover them up. Cover them. Oh my god. Is Voldemort gonna swindle? Oh! Oh my god. And he's holding the power. It's day 29. Use your power. Oh, he's covering it up half-assedly. It might be enough, though, actually. This won't KO. Okay, that's enough. This is enough to cover. Oh, there's another infantry, though. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that can... It's not enough. Oh, I think this is gonna do it. I think Voldemort's gonna win. He should win. It's gonna shoot. It's a tie. It's currently a tie. That is too easy. Oh, he wins. Oh, he easily... Wow. Wow. That's good game. Voldy. He wins. Wow. I don't know how to feel about this game. Anthony was playing better at the beginning, but he made a lot of baboon, boneheaded decisions. Like, I think he played more solid than Voldemort overall. Like, the mech movement, the mech play over here was really bad. He was building... Both of them were building at the wrong sides, at wrong times, wrong units. There was a lot to learn from this, but let's do a little mini recap. First off, for Anthony, he needs to be more aggressive with his... Well, he was aggressive with the... It's hard to say. He just is aggressive with the... Do it the exact opposite with the unit aggression. And also be cognizant of the day limit. Like, if you put something strong on there, and you put a Neotank strong on there, and you put something on here, he could have blocked all the caps, probably. You kill off that infantry over there, you kill all the infantry, you just win. Worst, you tie, maybe. But he lost, and it wasn't close. He won by 2 properties. 4 properties higher. 2 to tie. So, oh, man. But just building the wrong units, like Anthony built a Neotank over here when he needed over here. And he was being wimpy with his units over here. Red did take a little bit of advantage, take over the middle over here eventually, but honestly, Jess should be whooping Sammy's ass cheeks on this map. Like SpongeBob, Sammy cheeks would be whooped here, okay? Like, this was not... Jess should be winning by heavily. Like, this game should be over by day like 15, day 20, like I was saying, if you play like equal sides playing equal. So maybe red was playing better technically, because Sami survived this long and managed to squeak out a win. Oof. I know Anthony. And he usually plays better than this. I think he was playing a little under his usual skill level. But he has a lot to learn. Maybe he just plays worse in live. I played him in a normal fog game with, you know, the normal time limit, 5 days, whatever, per turn. So I see he maybe needs to work on his live play a little bit. But unit counts, unit choices, the positioning, the captures, like these weren't captured till really late in the game. This wasn't captured till really late in the game. Like, infantry capture chains, both of them didn't go for the back property over here. He got a tank late because of that. He could have had it first tank on the board as Jess, which is huge. Instead, he went for the forward property, capture the back property, get the airport earlier as well. I don't even know about breaking this pipe seam. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think you need to break this. Like, the artillery didn't really help out that much. The copters, it's Jess copters, are not that great. Red's copters just as much as Green's copters, and he didn't even touch that pipe seam. He didn't even tickle it with an infantry, okay? He was not wiggling it. So, I don't like about this pipe seam breakage unless you're built with like a bomber or something and it one-shots, which it won't if you're playing as Jess. Maybe you have a Neo Tank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with like a power or superpower, maybe one-shots, I'm not sure. But not a fan of the pipe seam breakage, not a fan of the forward movement for the infantry. Capture this back, then get the airport earlier. A lot of stuff to be learned, but I don't think they played terrible, but there's a lot to learn. Anyway, I hope you guys learned some stuff yourself. I hope you guys were thoroughly entertained, because I do love the Sami and Fog maps. I think it's a fun little series. And yeah, hope you guys had a good time, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.